I kind of got into this on a bit of a cheat. I was only 3 months old when we moved to America, so I made the cutoff. Unlike a lot of the other comedians you saw here, when I moved to America, it wasn't my choice. So say what you will about child trafficking, but it worked for me. A lot of people from exotic places, Poland, Bangladesh, Jamaica. So I'm sorry to disappoint you and be from India. We saw a couple of Indian people today, I'm sure, already. One time, somebody was excited to meet a person from India, and that was in 1492, Christopher Columbus. It hasn't happened since then. So, I'm not even my own favorite kind of Asian. I wish I was Japanese, because then I think I'd roll killer joints. Because that's origami with a point. But really, I'm trying to cut down on the weed. I quit, actually. It's not being filmed, right? It's great because I remember all my jokes now. But none of them are funny. That's more your problem. The Asians, I think they should be good at joint rolling. Is that racist? It's a bit racist, right? I think there's some times when it's appropriate to be racist. Take a moment now and I hope you... imagine you're a rapist. Okay? Now, if you didn't have to imagine that, the rest of this joke is going to land a lot better for you. But I feel bad for your friends. But imagine you're a rapist, right? If you're a racist rapist, that's a step in the right direction, right? You're not going to be raping everybody. You're going to be a little selective. I'm trying to manage my time better, but there's a lot of there's no transition there. Okay. All this rape sure takes a lot out of my day. No, we're on to the next thing. I'm trying to manage my time better, but there's a lot of conflicting theories about time management. One thing is saying that, think of it like building a fire. You start off small. Whenever you have a lot of things to do. So you start off small to get some momentum, like a fire, little pieces of wood, bigger pieces of wood, logs, children, whatever. And so that's one way. The other side says put your biggest priorities first. So imagine you're filling a jar with rocks, right? And you're gonna fit more if you put the big rocks in before the little rocks. If you're filling a jar with rocks, you probably have a lot of time on your hands to begin with. But the problem is I'm conflicted now, right? Because these are opposite things. So I'm a lot better at smoking crack now. So you must have guessed by now that I'm a high school teacher. So usually I go to open mics and everybody's silent. That's actually my favorite part of being a comedian, because I actually get to just like this. I get to just sit in front of a group of people who are quiet. I love it. The school I teach at, it's by a zoo. Half the time I don't know which is which. Man, it was so weird. Being a teacher, I get a lot of time off. So last spring break, I was here, and I got to do a lot of open mics. It was great. That's how I spent the whole time. And at the end of the week, though, I had to self-assess, do some reflection. And I said, you spent that whole week just finding other groups of people to disappoint. Like what's wrong with you? Your labor and your leisure should be different, right? It's very sad. Comedy audiences are so great, though. Like the Beatles were saying, you're such a lovely audience, we'd like to take you home with us. I just want to take you all to work. We could get So much done. Could get through every Common Core standard. Man. So, you know, I try to like bring it's bad about transfer. I try to bring like comedy into the classroom, you know, be a little funnier, dim the lights, 2-drink minimum. Nothing works. Nothing works. But yeah, I mean, it's just been a tough time. I mean, weird vibes with all the school shootings going on. I mean, the job is tough, but let me tell you, I would definitely take a bullet for my kids. I mean, there's tough times, but I would do it. Yeah. I'm just looking for a way to get out. Okay, well, thanks a lot, y'all. Have a good night. See ya.